インターネットの皆さん、こんにちは。今日はですね、今日の夜中にケプラーの新しい日本語の新曲ストレートラインがリリースされたおかげで、今日はその曲を聴いて、そのビデオを見ていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Wednesday to you all. Or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, happy whatever day of the week it may be. Kep1er have released new music. In fact, it's a new Japanese release.I think it's a single technically leading up to the overall album in like a couple weeks time, I think, titled Straight Line, dropped I think at midnight today, so it's been a little while since it's dropped, but well, I'm back. I'm in the recording element, and so let's go check this out one time. Here we go.なんかこのリリース的にすごい楽しみにしてたんですけど、ちょっと怖いところがありますね。なぜかというと、今の時点ではなんかケプラーがこの後契約の延長をかかんないという話がだいぶ広がってて、多分今の一番のセオリーは契約延長かけないでケプラーは今年で終了になる。活動終了になっちゃうというちょっと悲しい話なんですけど、自分的にもう本当にアイズワンの時代からこういうプロジェクトグループとかすごい興味ある人なので、初めてではないんですけど、やっぱり悲しいですよね。もうこんだけデビューの時から綺麗に音楽をフォローして、こんだけ技術がもう上手くなってっていうところを見て急になくなるっていうのはすごい悲しいことですけど、ケプラーの本当に音楽、日本側の音楽も考えると毎回どんどん上手くなっていくから、それだけでも楽しみですよ。It's a bit of a bittersweet release for me because I'm pretty sure this is one of Kep1er's last promotion periods. Because I think they have one for Japan and they'll have a Korean final kind of album, so to speak, before, seemingly it's looking like they're gonna be moving towards disbandment, moving on towards the latter end of the year, which is extremely sad. And as someone who essentially alt-send Eyes One at a point in my life, I can feel the pain on an emotional and a spiritual and a physical level. But to kind of overcome the bittersweetness, the expectations I have for the song are very high, solely because I already know their quality of music is super high. Even from debut, people say Wadada didn't feel like a locked-in song to me. I never got that sensation. Kep1er have always produced high-quality music, but they've pushed the bar higher and higher every single time, especially on their Japanese releases. And that's why I'm tremendously excited to jump into Straight Line. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Call it in shouting, okay. Latin dance guitar? Hello. I like the vibe right now, though. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't expecting an interlude in the middle there. Another style switch? What? Wait, but also, why is this really good? This is a chorus again. Oh, it's a long chorus. Okay, they're giving us everything this song. Hold on. and then straight into the second chorus. Whoa! What is happening in this song? Also, I am loving all the Hiei chorus lines on this. The song's in a range that's really suited for Hiei's vocal range. I love it. Wow. What a bridge, too. My goodness. I'm gonna say this. Everything about this screams money. It screams expensive. I love it. There's been a lot put into this. Like musically, it's so well put together. Visually, it's so tremendously well put together. The styling in both musical and like visuals just feels right. 日本の皆さんちょっと申し訳ないですけどさ、もう曲の間英語ばっかりだったのはちょっと申し訳ないんですけど、うわーなんかいや本当に予想通りケプラの音楽のレベルがどんどん上がっていく。実際本当にこのケプラのストレートライン、自分的には一番綺麗にもうなんていうの、お金がかかってるぞみたいな、もうビジュアル感もすっごい綺麗に撮れてるし、音楽もすっごい綺麗にミックスされてるし、曲自体がすっごいメンバーの声に対して綺麗にフィットしてるし、なんかこれよりはい完璧なケプラーの曲っていうのは次ザ・フォーエバーぐらい前あったのはガリレオも結構好きだったけどな。でも本当にこれよりいやみんなメンバーが綺麗に歌う技術とかラップの技術とかショーケースされてるっていう曲はケプラーのディスコの中ではこれがトップですよ、自分的には。This song, Straight Line for me, is like the Kep1er song for me, purely from kind of a showcase point of view. This song for me is the perfect song when it comes to showcasing the different abilities of the Kep1er members, because every single time a member has a little moment in the song, whether it's vocally or rapping or eating up the camera, so to speak, every single one, every single time, it's perfect. Like we're getting to hear vocals from people who normally wouldn't get a whole bunch of vocals, and their voices fit the song to a T. Like it is millimetrically perfect how they fit into the song. And the fact that it took this long is a little bit painful to think about, because if this is what happened with like time put into it and stuff like that, we could have gotten this earlier. But I don't want to get too down in the dumps about that. I just want to talk about how spectacular this song is. Oh my goodness. 最初のポイントはもう本当に最初に戻りますけど、このなんで急に画面暗くなったんだ？まあいいや。このタイトル曲の最初の音楽の雰囲気がラティンギター。ラティン系の音楽って実際 K-POP の中ではまあやるグループとかアーティストとかいますけど、まあ本当にラティンダンスって言ったら頭の中で最初に出てくるのはカード。このコーエッドの4人組カードはもう本当にああいうラティンのダンス系の音楽ってすごいうまいんですけど、ケプラーってやっぱりデビューの時から考えると結構明るい、まあグランドプリとか、グランドプリとウィーフレッシュって結構重たい曲だったんですけど、結構明るい音楽ばっかりじゃないですか。もうでもこのストレートラインみたいにちょっと明るすぎない、ちょっとエレガントなこういうダンス系の音楽っていうのはすっごい今のケプラーにしてはすごいいいフィットだと思うんですよ。For me, the way this song starts and establishes itself as this Latin dance guitar based song, there's such a distinct air of refinement of elegance to that specific sound to me that just works. And it's not like they're the first group ever to do it. You know, when you think of Latin dance music, my brain immediately goes to Card. They've owned the Latin dance kind of sound when it comes to the K-pop genre. But the fact that Kep1er, especially when it comes to title tracks, apart from a couple of songs, are known for their quite bright and poppy title tracks. So to have a song like Straight Line that really just hones in and tones down the brightness, but replaces it with just the prettiness and the elegance, is such a good sound switch for them. And I love that we got to hear this kind of more mature side of Kep1er in a sound that isn't like overdoing the maturity side of things, if that makes sense.ここの今からマシロちゃんが入ってきて一気に音が変わるっていうの、こういう風にすごいもう分かりやすい、はい、こういう音ですっていうインストゥルメンタルのがついてるバースで急に音を変えるっていうのは初めてなことではないじゃないですか。でも K-POP の世界では普通はこういう風にジャンルの音が変わるっていう時はセカンドバースなんですよ。最初のバースはアップダウンはちょっとあってもジャンル自体は変わんないんですよ。本当普通は変わる曲とかもありますけど、最初のイントロから最初のサビが終わるまでって普通ジャンルそんな変わんないんですけど、このストレートラインみたいで急にギアをバンと変えるっていうのはやるのすごい難しいと思うんですよ、このファイナルエクセキューションは。それにしてもこのKep1erのストレートラインはすごい綺麗に音が変わるっていうの、ここだけはもう簡単なことではないのにすごいよくできてると思います。For me, like, this song has a very distinct sound signature to start, you know, your Latin dance guitar. And then all of a sudden, when you have Mashiro come in the middle of the first verse to just switch gears, and it's not just like, you know, going from 1 to 2, it's like going from 1 to 6. Just huge switch. Usually, you don't get like a genre switch of that magnitude in the first verse in the K-pop world. Typically, the first verse, all the way, like, you know, you go intro, first verse, through to the end of the first chorus, minus some ups and downs, you know, so your drop downs and your builds into the big flourish in the chorus, the genre usually stays roughly the same. The fact that this song is able to not just switch gears at that intensity like that, but do it that cleanly, really works for me. Super pretty, and then it goes with this digital beat. And then we're back into the guitar beat, right? It's just for that brief moment. 一瞬だけなのに、音が急にグリッチになってバンと変わるの。一瞬だけでも曲的には全然問題ない。Even though it's for that one brief moment, I don't hate the fact that, you know, this really nice vibe changed. In fact, I love the fact that that genre just immediately switched and then reverted back on itself like that. Because it brings the listener's attention back into the song. You know, 聴いてる人から見ると本当にもうこのバイブ乗りすぎてどこにいるのか分かんなくなる前に一気に曲でバンと戻すっていう、ああいうところってすごい好きなんですよ、作曲のポイントから見ると。それでこのサビが来るとまたこのギターのラテンダンスのギターを変えてもっとスムーズなエレクトロニックのダンスジャンルに変えると、それもすっごい綺麗に変わるんですよ。And even in the chorus drop, it goes from that nice, smooth, elegant Latin dance guitar into this more smooth electronic dance beat. But that transition is so smooth that it's so natural. It's like, having heard the song once, I can't imagine this being any different than it is how it is now, because that transition is so smooth and it's so effortlessly done. hold on. I want to let Hie have her moment in the post-chorus, so we'll keep it going, but... Yogun, you are on some different gravy, ma'am. Like, Yogun ちゃん、なんか、この曲、この何彼女のちょっと高い声ってすごいちょっとエアリー感が残る声なんですけど、このサビには完璧。Young, once she gets into her higher voice, has a very nice breathiness to her voice. But the fact that it just shines so well in this chorus is just, she genuinely is just on different gravy this era, and I love it. And then... And even the same with Hie, like her voice in the section that she sings in the, well, I guess it's the post-chorus now, but in the section that she's singing in, her voice and the range that she's singing in is perfect to kind of appreciate what her vocal color is. このまあポストコーラスって言ってもいいんですけど、このヒエちゃんが入ってくる時の声、彼女が歌ってるレンジと彼女の使ってる声を聞くのには完璧な曲。それでまあ今ヨウンちゃんとヒエちゃんの話2人ともしたけど、全体的にこの曲の全体メンバー9人みんなこれより綺麗にこの歌う技術をショーケースできてるっていうケプラーの曲は自分的にないですよ。For me, I know I mentioned it when we finished watching it for the first time, but for me, it's not just Young-eun and Hie. I mean, I pointed those two out specifically just now, but all 9 members across the board, for me, there has not been a Kep1er title track that showcased their vocals as well as Straight Line has. And for me, it's not even close. This is spectacular. Oh. いや、なんか本当に久しぶりに何回かこういう日英バイリンガルで説明のリアクションとかやってる時、気がついてることなんですけど、すごい話長いですね、僕。ちょっといい加減にもうちょっと話短くした方がいいなと思うわ。もうこれ今見て17分マーク超えちゃったけど。I apologize if these bilingual ones get really wordy. I have just clocked the fact that we are approaching 18 minutes, which, I mean, considering I do this in 2 languages, means I'm making 2 9-minute videos at once, but still, like, that's just too long, and I apologize. But, you know what, I gotta speak my mind somehow, right? That's kind of what you sign up for on this channel, is me waffling about a whole bunch of stuff. But, ですが、まあ、ケプラーのストレートラインは今日はここまでにしたいと思うんですけど、まあ、ケプラーはタイトル曲じゃなくて B サイド、裏曲とかもすっごいいい曲を作るので、まあ、この日本語のアルバムが再来週だっけ発売されるのがリリースされた時には、あと時間があれば曲をちゃんと綺麗に最初からエンドまでアルバムを聴いていきたいと思うので、まあ、それを楽しみにしている方はチャンネル登録とかお願いします。I'm gonna end it for Straight Line here, but Kep1er don't have just banger title tracks. They've got some banger B-sides. So when the album drops in 2 weeks time or something like that, we're going to listen through the album properly. So if you are interested in that, keep your eyes peeled on the channel, subscribe, and do all that stuff, because we're going to get around to the album. Barring I have enough time to do so, we'll get around to the album. じゃあ今日のビデオはここまでにしたいと思います。ここまで見てくれた方ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、ライク、コメント、その全部よろしくお願いします。では、あと僕の他のケプラーのビデオとか、まあ、日英バイリンガルでやったビデオとかをプレイリストがチャンネルページにあるのです。見たい方はそっち方向に行ってください。では、次のビデオまで。さよなら。And then for my English speaking viewers, thank you all for bearing with me and the very long-winded rambling. Hopefully you enjoyed watching along, listening along the song as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.